Hey Taurus, how's it going? Welcome to your reading. Welcome to this space. Hope everything's feeling alright. Hope you're feeling safe, healthy, all good. So today we're going to be doing the dawn of a new day type of reading, and it's got like a weird feeling in my gut, but I don't know what it's about. We're going to be doing the dawn of the new day. We've been doing some sort of like transformation, things ending sort of a feeling, but now I feel we're in the beginning of something. So a lot of aces, a lot of ace of swords, a lot of ace of pentacles. But yeah, let's see what's going on. Make sure we're gonna be looking at that with the Prism Oracle, and then we've got the Hermetic Tarot, the Lenormand, and then at the end, gonna pull. This is new to the channel, one of these archetype cards from the Wild Unknown Archetype deck, Oracle deck. But other than that, let's get started and see what's up. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment. Like, share, subscribe, comment, notifications. Personal reading information for that below. And let's see what's up with the Lenormand. Just one card for Taurus. Okay, that's this one, I guess. Very quick. The doors. Interesting. Okay, so I did this reading for Taurus. Can we focus? I did this reading for Taurus yesterday. I ran out of phone space and such, but we got the King of Pentacles last time. But now, just focusing on this, is the Queen of Pentacles. It's interesting. So your energy's still coming out for sure. The choices. 22. The doors. It seems like possibly you've had like a pathway, a single pathway, and this is probably that transformation, that cycle you've probably just been through. It's been a single pathway. Even though you've had your individual choices, it's kind of like the path that led you up. No matter what, you've been led up the same path. But now there's an option. Now there's a choice. Now there's a door to go through. Something's definitely changing because the pathway is splitting. So there might be like a very important choice actually coming forward for you. What's the bottom of this deck? Time. Interesting. The elements. So many different ways of tracking time here. This is interesting. So many different types of choices you can make. So many different types of ways you can go about this. Energy. A lot flying out. I'm trying to see if there's anything missing from that door card. Nothing I can just like say yet. I don't know. It's like not coming to my brain. Let's see what's up. Oh, there you go. So, what do we have connecting with the Prism Oracle? We'll take it because it flew its ass out, and I love this card. On the bottom is a ghost. So maybe some situations you've been distant from, or with the ghost I was thinking like a Halloween costume too. So it's like maybe just like putting on a persona, putting on a costume. But what flew out was success. Coming forward, Taurus is gorgeous. So, and it's kind of what I was about to say, but I didn't want to because I didn't know what exactly. Yo, no, what's up? No, what's up?
I'm about to say, I know you're working at 12, but I'm about to ask if you wanted to go there for like for other things. I just want to go for 30, 40 minutes. If not, I'll go by myself, but I know you always be like, oh, I want to go sometimes, so I gotta invite you.
What's you able to do?
So I just want to go for like 30, 40 minutes.
When you go?
So it's back before you get to go to work.
When you go?
Hmm.
When you go?
I think I'm gonna finish.
success. This was gonna say before, almost where it's like the success or the doors. It's like no matter what door you choose to go through, it's gonna be a successful outcome. But it's interesting now because like if you look at the doors like that way, how they're like curved. I was gonna mention that curve, but I didn't know what it was about that curve, but I felt it. And now you got the success card, which has a curve in it. So it's something about like taking a pathway. I can't touch the feeling with words. It's so annoying. I guess almost I could say it's no longer a straight path. It's like things are probably going to change along this path going forward that you don't expect. Things that like a pathway, like a walkway you don't sort of expect. Like it's like a wow, it is the most annoying thing to be able to like not understand the feeling in words. Maybe it's just a little bit of extra energy. I need to breathe for a sec. But with success going forward, that's gorgeous. Because that means like no matter what door you choose, it's gonna be a successful outcome. The thing that the most important part of it usually, I guess, definitely with this is like what choices you make. Because the door, no matter what door you go through, you win. But it's about the choices. Like the reason you win with this is because it's the Queen of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles is self-nurturing, self-care. So it's like if you choose the right door and the right pathway based on the most, self-care that you can, all the choices you make are based on the most self-care you can. It's gonna be when you blow something away and it comes towards you. That's not how physics work. A little frustrating. Last thing with this is like with the rainbow, and it's definitely just mirroring it for some reason because you see that whole curve action we've got. So it's like this could be like the rainbow, and this could be, so it's like these options, these pathways also may reflect each other. They may be similar, but also definitely opposite. Like the choices you'll make will probably be similar but opposite. Could be reflecting on the past, the decisions and choices you used to make in the past. We're gonna keep moving because this energy is really hard to touch and tap into. It's almost like Taurus. It's like I'm seeing the ground, but I haven't been able to dig in yet. Like it's like I can't touch it with my. It's really hard. It's really interesting. Getting success though, major. Let's move on to the that wants to fly out. So we're keeping it. We're moving on to the Hermetic Tarot. I'm gonna pull like 6 cards from there and get like the general story. First comes out is the Chariot. Major Arcana out the ass, out the wazoo already. So forward movement, right? So forward movement down this path. That's what you're gonna expect coming forward. You're gonna be able to actually move forward. There's no standing at the walkway. There is thinking and there's processing, but I think you've already done it. I think you are already doing it. So coming forward, there's movement. Like immediately, the Chariot comes through. And okay, see what I was saying about the aces? Like the aces are actually present, which means the beginning is actually coming through. Ace of Cups with the Chariot, water, a lot of water so far. So what I felt with yesterday's reading is definitely like an emotional sort of a cycle. that might be needed because I feel like you might be running your ground a bit dry right now. With the Queen of Pentacles too. And with the orange cards, it's like the red cards for me are like the root, the feet. You know, you've already planted yourself down. It's almost like that red carpet. You've already rooted, you planted yourself, you understood, you know, yourself and your soul and what roots you down. The orange, it's all about like the legs for me. So it's like walking, running, movement. And to be followed by the Chariot card, yeah, definite forward movement. And with the Ace of Cups, it's like the cup, it's almost like a cup that's been sitting there dry as hell, and then all of a sudden, like, the water starts pouring down and, like, filling it up. Refreshing, you know? Replenishing. Ooh, and the tower at the bottom, hell, in the tower is Scorpio, so I always think about that being, like, an opposite energy of you. Because Scorpio is opposite of Taurus, so I'm thinking, like, maybe this is an opposite energy that you've been experiencing, so maybe it's, like, not something you're used to, but something you need, because like I say, the water is, not like I say, it's a common thing, it's a literal fact of life. The water is necessary, you know, for life. So definitely, like with these death and transformation readings, this is almost like life coming back to you, a life source of this water, moving forward. And I'm not sure if we are in Cancer season, but something about Cancer season could be really important. So we got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. The Ace of Cups and the Chariot. And the Eight of Cups. Okay. This definitely feels like leaving something behind that did not recognize like your full potential, or does not, or there's a dynamicness about you, like you're different than what it may be, like your old environment, something that. This is almost like stale water. It feels almost like this Ace of Cups came out and nothing else really can touch this thing right now, because this Ace of the Eight felt like something you put continuous effort into, and it just was continuously stale. And so, like, the card even says abandoned success. Like, the Queen of Wands is, like, definitely the reason why it was abandoned was because you have dynamicness to you. You have a vision. You have, like, a certain power and dynamic. You're able to create things. You're able to start things. You're able to start new things for yourself. And it's like, whatever this was, whatever this environment, whatever this pond. I think of a pond. I think of like a water gathering spot, like a place for people to gather around water, and it's like almost like whatever this environment, these people were. It's like the water was running stale. The emotions were. It was like maybe you rehash the same emotions over and over again with this group, you know, or you couldn't get the data you needed from the emotion, so it was always just repeating the same continuous cycle of like emotional like staleness. I don't know if that's making sense. But with the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Cups and the Chariot, ooh, yeah, the Queen of Wands is driving in this Chariot and sees the Ace of Cups ahead, sees a fresh new start in emotions, and is like out of there. This card, it's definitely out of there. With success too, it's like you successfully move past it. But I think, of course, it took continuously. It took a lot of effort. It took a lot of effort to get through. A lot of work. Baby, 6 of Wands at the bottom. 6 of Wands. Like I said, the success is here. The movement is there. And it's not just out of nowhere. The success didn't just fall out of the sky and drop into your lap. With the 8 of Cups, it was a lot of hard work. I just want to take 6 of Wands because I love that card. I just get greedy for it. But let's see. What else we got? That's the 6 of Swords. There's a lot of 6s. That's good. That's Nice. I love it. It wants to continuously show itself, so that's beautiful. And the Ace of Pentacles right under the Ace of Cups too. Oh, that's gorgeous. And now I'm starting to see these like above and below each other. Y'all heard that? That's your Ace of Pentacles right there. It's really like it's sounding itself. It's making itself known, visible. Especially the Ace of Pentacles, it continuously shows up. And when I'm seeing this now, especially with this card, it's like a vault. It's like a safe. So maybe something you protect about yourself, but then also what's behind here is like gold. It's treasure. It's valuable. It's information, and it's also like with under the Ace of Cups, it's behind this vault is the Ace of Cups. Behind this vault is fresh water, fresh emotions, and it's like the new start for you. And I think it's like behind this vault, first vault to you. It's like behind this is your emotions and the value behind that. But then once you open that up, it's like everyone else around you in your environment will reflect that. They start opening up their emotions, their vaults of value. Oh, it's gorgeous. Right. The Nine of Cups at the bottom, once you open that up, there's a movement outside of you. You start moving within yourself, your outside has no choice but to reflect you. Especially if you are being true to yourself continuously, with continuous effort, people will have no choice but to reflect. Especially if you're around the right people, they'll have no choice but to reflect just how emotionally mature and evolved you are, and they will be that way too. And all of a sudden, you're around a bunch of emotionally mature people that sort of have the same vision as you too. Let's see what we have to end this off with this section. Oh, we got bunch flying out. 2 pages too. I probably could have kept that one. 2 pages too. What's that about? Pages. What do we got? I like it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be all, but I like it. It's the first time, and then Nine of Cups is still at the bottom. This is you, first of all. And what came out of the bottom yesterday was the Knight of Pentacles, which is interesting because that would have been more your energy, like Pentacles. But with the Knight of Cups and all these goddamn cups, with the Chariot, it's not the cups, but it's water. The Chariot's Cancer. And the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Cups. And the Knight of Cups that's shown up multiple times. It's like you are dealing with the energy that's not completely natural to you, but it's definitely necessary. And it's like because of how unnatural it is, and because of how hard you're working in it, you're actually showing up like so beautifully in the position of Nine of Cups, and no one would expect that. No one would expect that because it hasn't been the energy you've been running around in. The energy you probably run around is the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, but consistently, and that's that Taurus energy that's consistent. And people love you for it, but there's something about this transformation that's really showing you off in a water energy, and it's really successful and really beautiful, honestly. Because at the end, you get the 10 of what? The 10 of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune, which mimics that Ace of Pentacles. That's really cool. Because like once you open this vault, the Wheel of Fortune takes a hold. You see that? And it's reminding me of that story again. I don't know why it's coming up so much, of the person who God asks to push the rock, get it out of, push the rock, and the man's pushing it, trying to get it. It's like in a walkway, he's trying to get it out of the way. He's pushing it for days on end, months on end. Continuous effort, working, pushing. At the end of it all, he doesn't push it, doesn't move it. And God comes back and he's like, oh God, I didn't move the rock, I'm so sad, I don't understand. And God's like proud of him, he's happy, he's like, this is what I asked from you, my child. And he's like, what are you talking about? Let's see if where is I missed the card? Where is that one? It like reflects it. I guess it would be this one. Did I drop it? I did not drop it. I guess it'd be this one. I guess if I'm looking at it. But yeah, it's a continuous effort. He hasn't. The guy, sorry for messing with the story, the guy like looks at himself. He's all ripped. He's all toned. He's all strong. And God's like, this is what I asked from you. And it's like, I didn't move the rock though. And he's like, but look at you, you've gotten so much stronger. God, and all God needs to do is he picks up the rock and moves it out of the way. The guy can move forward, and now he moves forward even stronger. And that's what I feel like your heart muscles, like your emotions, have gotten stronger. And that's why the Wheel of Fortune is cool. Because it's like, this is it. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is the work. This is the seed. All you have to do is push. God comes in. Wheel of Fortune, universe comes in, moves that obstacle out of the way, moves the vault door out of the way. All of a sudden, you have this access to all this value, this emotion. You have all this self-confidence within yourself. You're able to move forward successfully. Eight of Cups, forget about that. Let that wash away. That's stale water. That's pond water. Pond water is cool because, you know, it has a certain spot and you can just leave it where it is. And it'll still be a beautiful pond for those people to gather around, but you don't have to gather around it anymore. You know what I'm saying? The Wheel of Fortune is nice. It's a 10. It's a literal new beginning. It's not just a 9. It is a whole brand new cycle that's coming in. And I feel like with this ending off your reading, the 6 cards, it's like definitely like literally, like it's called the forces of life. It's beautiful because life is being brought back into you. That's gorgeous. What's at the bottom? Did the 9 of Cups, right? What else? Ooh, contract card. This is wow. Well, I saw powerful symbolism. So something about like watching the symbolism within your life, maybe the reflection, or just watching how things. With the contract card, also just watching what you are invested in, what you're like obligated to, what you have made yourself available to be obligated to, or invested in, what's important to you, what matters enough to invest yourself within it. What's at the bottom of this? Pick the womb. We're gonna get one from the archetype deck and end it out here to see what we got. Just an overall card. I don't have the book for this deck either, so I have no idea what any of this means. So, ooh, the Starborn, the number 3. The only reason why that comes out so well because the Empress, which is Taurus, which would be Taurus in the feminine nature, which is what I think we're talking about here, because the Hierophant would be the masculine, which I don't think we're talking about the Hierophant really today. We're talking about the internal. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. The Creator. What number is that? 12, which is another 3. The Empress. When I think of the 12 being a 3, I think of it being a 1 and a 2, and then it comes out to a 3. So it's just taking the right steps, and it also feels like the Knight of Pentacles energy. But with the Creator, oh my God, I actually have never seen this card, and I love it because look at all that color and the Creator. It's like you're pulling out. Ooh, because with the Empress, with the number 3, the way, or the 12, which would be Hanged Man. Hanged Man, which would be the man who hangs himself upside down in order to drain himself of the emotions to see clearly. So this is definitely about like balancing. Because if you're creating, if you're making stuff, if you're being successful, you're gonna want to make that in a full version of yourself. You don't want any old emotions getting in the way of your manifestation process. You don't want any information that's not necessary to you. Maybe things you've learned and things you've gone through, it's important to know. But let the old stuff drain out. It may be a tough process because you have to let go of things that you may feel attached to. That's what that long emotional memory can do. But yeah, some things we learn for a good reason. What is it, like a reason of something or a season? I don't know what that thing is, but you know what I'm saying. So they will, and it's not like things are gone forever. With this 8 of Cups, it's an infinite number. The 8's infinite, so you can get rid of it and probably see it months later, and it's not up to you. But right now it's about releasing what you don't need, because the Creator is coming in to make something. And they're all circle cards, but they all definitely have a circle aspect to them. And with the Ace of Pentacles, and the way the Queen of Wands literally holds the wand with the circle on it, like you literally hold your new beginning in your hand, and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like all of this is like, it's like you are creating, you are literally in the driver's seat with the hero, in the driver's seat creating your new beginning. So it's just important to make sure that you have like fresh emotions, fresh opportunities on the brain, fresh vault, like opening your own, like it. And the freshest thing you can do, the most pure thing that you can do within this is like with the Queen of Pentacles, making sure it's of yourself, you know, not mixed in with old family emotions, not mixed in with old friend emotions, things people have said to you, things people have made you feel. Understand why they made you feel that way and why it connects to you and what you can do with that. And then anything that's not necessary, you can just let it go to the trash folder, you know, and then keep moving forward with what you're creating. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. What's at the bottom? The stock worm was head at the Empress. This is what you're creating, and look at that. It's cracking open right now. It's starting. It's beginning. I hope this helps, guys. This is beautiful. Hope you get through this new beginning in a beautiful way. I hope it's starting with the success. I can only see beautiful things for you guys. That's gorgeous. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, notifications, send a hug. I'm sending a hug to y'all. Other than that, stay safe. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next source reading. Or if you watch any other reading, that'd be great too. There's a bunch of them here. Always just reading cards. So speaking of which, again, notifications if you'd like, because who knows when I'll do that. Other than that, stay safe. Drawing cards. Have a good day. Bye, guys.